Hey everyone, Elvia Rowe of angelsteach.com, and happy almost summer. We're almost at the summer equinox here, and it's been a little while since I've done a public video, and I think actually the last one I did was the Wheel of the Year for 2020, and if you haven't seen it or you feel inspired, guided to go back to it, it was pretty mind-blowing and makes so much sense. You know, given everything that's happened since January, it's like we're living this whole new reality, a whole new existence, which is part of what I want to share with all of you, this message that has come through pretty loud and clear from the angels for me to pass along. And my prayer is that what I share lands for you, touches your heart, and is medicine to your soul. We are in very intense energies. That's not a surprise. And astrologically speaking, I've been following astrology more this year, and we're in an intense time, and we have been for a while, but we've turned a corner this year. And when we're in this extreme phase of change, the ego just really oftentimes wants to go back to what's normal. It wants to go back to this idea of something that's familiar, where it can take comfort, where it can shelter from the storm, so to speak. And even if that normal wasn't perfect, it was familiar, and we knew how to navigate the challenges in what was. All of that is an illusion. All of that never was true. Because the fact of the matter is that we're in new territory, and we've always been in new territory. We never know what tomorrow is going to bring. We never know what the next moment is going to bring. And so really, the angels again have just kept repeating this theme of, instead of going back to anything, and my prayer is that we, a lot of what has needed to change really does sustainably, consistently, I'm hearing even seismically change. So rather than asking those more ego-based questions of how do we go back to what was, which is again ego, fear-based, from the space of lacking faith, really. Instead, be in that space of, how can I serve? What is my role in this great healing? And that just came through today. I'm sure it may have come through other folks as well, but just this idea of, with capital letters, the great healing. And that's what I think we're in right now. So what is your role? How can I serve? How can I be more authentic to who I am to serve the greater good? Because those questions align you with your true self. And they align you with the reason that your soul chose to incarnate at this time. And it shifts you into this space of alignment and grace and service. So I get it. This is hard. This is not an easy journey. And I keep getting this image of giving birth, and we're in the collective birth canal right now. And for any of you out there who have actually given birth, it's not easy. And we've all been in the birth canal at one point or another, of course. It's not easy, and there's pain. And this new beginning that we're giving birth to is a really beautiful opportunity, a powerful opportunity for us to create change that's long overdue, and for the benefit of all of humanity. So why I think this is so important right now is actually two reasons. One is by coming at life and all that's happening with this heart of service and this position of gratitude, even for all that's happening. It brings a sense of inner peace because you're aligning with your true self and, again, who you're here to be and what you're here to do. So that's number one. Number two is the guidance that I am getting from my angels share that this is a choice point. And humanity is at this fork in the road. And, it can either be this challenging, chaotic, well, it's always going to be a little bit chaotic, but change is by nature. It's either going to be this turn towards that being our more, not permanent, but more long-lasting existence, or the more of us that are able to take that higher path and be in this role of service and grace, the easier this transition and we take the other fork. And we hold that higher vibration for all of humanity, and we evolve in a more peaceful, more grace-filled, more faith-filled way. So it's kind of like, boiling it down, we can either do it the hard way or the easy way. And the more that we can be in that space of alignment, it happens the easy way. So with that, I'm going to pick a card. So I am going to pull a card from the Fairy and Wisdom Oracle deck by Nancy and Amy Brown. And this card is just because. Just because that's what we do. And whoa, fell out. Autumn. So for those of you who are really attuned to the messages from the cards, I'm sure that you're already picking up messages from this. So please own that. Own what's coming through you for all of this. And know what you're seeing yourself and what feelings you're feeling, what you just know when you look at this, what you're hearing as you look at this. Those are all of the clairsentience that we talk about at Angels Teach. And so what I'm picking up for this card, from this card, is that she's kneeling. So there's the whole take a knee thing that feels relevant here. She's kneeling to the elements. And there is a message about autumn itself and changes, shifts happening that are coming up. We're just only at not even into summer yet, technically speaking. And this is preparation for the autumn and changes that the fall often does usher in. Fall is a season of change. We let go, we harvest and we let go of what was to plant the seeds for what is coming, and that's what autumn is all about. So I think there's the message in that itself about the seeds that we're planting for the future, and there's the more linear about this autumn 2020, that being able to embrace these questions that I shared is really preparation for this great healing that we're in, and the transitions that are going to continue, because it's really what the cosmic energies are all about right now. We're in it. We are. And again, it's not easy, but we're in it together. And there's so many of us that are working to make it an easier and more grace-filled path. So that is actually feeling complete. And with that, I just want to remind you how loved you are and how needed you are, and that only you and your angels know, but you did choose to come in and incarnate in this lifetime during this great healing. So that alone says how necessary this role that you play is in this healing. So with that, so much love, many blessings. Be well. Till next time.